course, the city is a really different reality than rural areas. So you really see in rural areas, there are a lot of people, they just drive every day, they do everything by car. They have to go to the supermarket or everything is... But in the city, it's a different reality. What's important to work together with other cities, and also people sometimes live in one city and work in the other, and just to make sure that people, if there's no means of transport, if they have to drive the car, that at least they take the car and then leave them at the train station, take for example the train, take another means of transport, and then continue their travel. So it's really the model shift and think smarter about the way of mobility. So we also have a system, for example, in Amsterdam. You can park your car outside the city. You just pay €1 and then you take the tram or the bus to the city center and then come back, and then it's just €1 for the whole day. So this is a really good economical incentive. Normally you park your car for more than €7 an hour in Amsterdam. So these are kind of systems we try to think about and also to connect with other cities to make sure people leave their car, especially outside the city, and for example take tram, bus, bikes as well, walk, different types of transport, and that's getting more the business as usual nowadays. I think what's important is that the city is well planned and you really work together with urban planning, traffic management, the spatial areas, and then the zero emission transition. So it's really something that you do overnight. It's really that takes years and years and years. Sometimes you just need more time and you need transitional arrangement, for example, for people to adapt. So I think what's important that you have the dialogue together with the citizens, make sure you listen to them, and together you search for solutions. And also, of course, I think you need to facilitate as a city. So, for example, with the charging infrastructure, we really take charge of the charging infrastructure. I think it's really important. So we make sure this is not an issue anymore. Also, of course, also bike lanes. You just need to make the space in the city, so the streets, you need to design it differently, so that there's more space for biking and pedestrians and other types of public transport, and then very little maybe for cars, or not even, and make the cars like less, so to drive a car less attractive, and move them more towards the outer parts of the city. So this, I think it's, people see what's the benefit. Of course, change is always resistance. So in the beginning it's very hard, but then people see if they have less cars in the city, less noise, less pollution, more space to live, and not just for private owned cars. They're normally 95% they're not used and just there on the streets. So then they see really the benefits of having less cars, and then in the end everybody wants that. And of course there are just always a small group maybe that are more resistant, but always it's good to keep contact and see how you can change and how you can show the benefits of having less cars in the city, or at least make them zero emissions or battery electric.